Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. And my name is Sharon Stroye. I am the Director of Public Engagement in the School of Public Affairs and Administration. And we want to welcome you to our first internship site spotlight. My role in SPAA is to connect, to be the person, the connector for our faculty, staff, students, alumni, and community partners. So in this conversation today about internship, it is my role to assist our community partners to connect with our students, to make that connection a little easier, a little bit more seamless, to work with our community partners about developing an internship program within their organization, to develop job descriptions to where our students receive the information, that our students understand what the expectations are. And at this time, I will also like to, what we're going to do today, we're going to do some introductions, one to see who's in the room, but you will also get welcome remarks from Professor Michael Dillard and Associate Dean Aaron Gibbs. One of our community partners cannot stay the entire time, so we'll give him a couple of minutes to talk a little bit about their organization, and then we'll go into breakout rooms. And at the end of the session, our other community partners who don't necessarily get a chance to meet with all of our students will have an opportunity to share what they're doing in their organization as well. Because we definitely would like to hear what you have going on as well. So that way, when this recording is posted on our YouTube channel, it will give access to all of our students in the School of Public Affairs and Administration. So at this time, I would like to turn it over to Associate Dean Aaron Gibbs.
Hi, everybody. Again, Aaron Gibbs. I'm the Associate Dean for Student and Academic Services. I cannot thank you all enough for being with us today. This internship spotlight was a quick idea that I had with Director Stroye, and I was venting, as I sometimes do in our standing meetings. And I said, hey, you know what? I'd really love to create a space where students can hear from our community partners if they're looking for an internship for the spring and the summer. And like she always does, she makes something out of nothing. So here we are. To our community partners, I cannot thank you enough for being here and creating a space for our students to be able to get professional experience. We have some amazing students, and our goal is to pair them with some amazing organizations. So the fact that you're here means a lot. Students, one thing I can stress to you is to ask a lot of questions, because there, as you can see, there are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of places for you to be able to make your mark. And so please make sure that you ask a lot of questions, make sure that you find out their timelines, network, because this is a great opportunity to build your, as I would call, board of directors that can guide you within your career. So we're so glad to have you. I'm not going to go on too much longer, but again, thank you so much for being here.
Professor Dillard.
Thanks again, Director Stroye and Aaron Gibbs, for putting this event together. It's good to see all of our community partners, our students, and my colleagues. For me, being an instructor with SPAA, I've had the opportunity to teach the Service Learning Internship Seminar course on several occasions. And it's just a great opportunity to see in full circle our students beginning as interns, and with some of those sites actually being offered full-time employment. And the key critical role that you play as that community partner, you're really shaping the life of the student. The student has the opportunity to be able to connect the dots, as I like to call it, in terms of, wow, I had no idea how healthcare was so broad and so many of the opportunities that I can do, or in terms of nonprofit organization work and making a difference in the community. But wow, I can work on the finance side. I can work on the HR side of things. I can, maybe go into development. So you are playing that role. You're shaping those students. I know for myself, I didn't get a chance to participate in an intern during my undergraduate days, but I did participate in an externship opportunity after graduating from college, because I still at the time wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I grew up. So it was a great opportunity. So I know the impact that you guys are making, and we get a chance to hear about it every semester when our students present on those opportunities of what they've learned by interning at your organization. So I'll turn it over to Director Stroye.
So at this time, I would like to briefly go around in the Hollywood Squares box to get everyone to give a chance to say their name, organization, whether they're a student or an organization, as well as hear from our assistant dean for the undergraduate program. So Alyssa, I'm going to call on you first, and then I will just call names as I see them in the Zoom.
Good afternoon, everyone. Alyssa LaPatriello. I'm the Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Programs at SPAA. And part of my motivation for being here today is to assist students if they have any questions, but also it gives me an opportunity to meet our community partners. I haven't really had the opportunity to do that. So I'm excited to be here and thankful that all of you could join.
Thank you. Anna.
I knew you were gonna call on me next, Director Stroye. I was like, I'm gonna be next. So hi everyone, I'm Anna Oliveira. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm a student in SPAA. I'm actually graduating in a month, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to learning about the different organizations that are present here and just getting to know everybody else.
Thank you, Anna. Bridget.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bridget. I'm a sophomore at Rutgers Newark, and this is my first semester in SPAA. I'm very happy to be here and excited to hear everything that you all have to say today.
Awesome. Chris Gratzel.
Hi, I am Chris Gratzel. I am the HR director at Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey. We are one of the 4 councils that serve girls in the state of New Jersey. And I am looking forward and very thankful to be here today.
Awesome. Sion.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cyan Cyrus, and I'm a SPA student. I'm also a sophomore, and I'm hoping to learn about the organizations that are present today.
Awesome. Darius.
Hi, my name is Darius Benleaf, and I'm a junior at the SPA school. Right now I work in mental health, and I'm really interested in getting to know your organizations and learning more about the possibilities out there and other careers.
Awesome. Thank you, Darius. Dylan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dylan Terpstra. I'm the undergraduate student body president at Rutgers Newark. I'm a 4th year and looking to continue for the MPA at SPA.
Thank you, Dylan. Theo. You're muted, Theo.
There you go. Sorry. My name is Theo Ndindwa from Cape Town. And our organization does training for young people, but we have also branched out to developing actual schools and hub spaces. So that's what we're actually working with. We're building a first girls' school in Khayelitsha. So what we're doing, we're creating private schools in the township for Black children in their community. That's part. And then the arts program are the underpinning of enhancing their education.
Thank you, Theo. Kaylee.
Hi, it's Kylie, excuse me.
Kylie.
I'm Kylie Sanderson. It's wonderful to see everyone here today. I am the director of Newark Youth Career Pathway, which is a program at the Newark Alliance. We are focused on working with young people to provide kind of a suite of services and programs so that they have access to the information they need to make choices about their career path to land in what we call a logical living wage career path. So we're at the Newark Alliance, which is a public-private partnership that brings together a number of organizations and corporations in the city of Newark to do a number of projects, and this just happens to be one of them.
Awesome. Thank you, Kylie. Kenyela.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kenyela Horn. I am a senior at the SPA, the SPA program, working towards the MPA program. Glad to be here today and see everybody. And I'm just looking forward to learning about the different organizations and hopefully finding a summer or fall internship. Yes, nice to see you all today. Thank you.
Thank you. Lindsay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lindsay Steinbach. I work at the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and I am a recruiter there. So I manage all of the recruitments for our campus programs, our college programs. So that includes our internships, which we'll talk about today, as well as some of our postgraduate programs. And I am a Rutgers alum. So I always love being able to participate in all of this. And I actually am recently, currently in a grad program at Rutgers that I started. So I'm also a student part-time, but again, so, but my main job here is that I'm a recruiter for Port Authority. So really excited to talk to everybody here about our opportunities.
Awesome. Kadria. I hope I missed that.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. Yes, my name is Quadria Shakura. I am a junior here at Rutgers University. I came in as a transfer student in the SPAA program. I am currently super excited to be part of this network as a junior, to have this internship spotlight so that I can develop, learn, and grow in this space as I pursue my BA degree. It's very exciting. And thank you all for your time and patience. Thank you.
Awesome. Renee.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Renee David. I'm a junior at the SPAA School at Rutgers University, Newark. I'm excited for the opportunities that will be presented today, and it's nice meeting and talking to you guys.
Rhiana.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rhiana Young. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm currently a senior in SPAA working towards my MPA. And I'm super excited to be here and just see all the different organizations SPAA has to offer. I'm looking forward to hearing about anything in relation to youth development, arts, financial literacy, and healthcare, especially for development in Black communities. So and looking forward to a summer fall internship. Thank you.
Awesome. Arlene. Arlene, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much. I'm Arlene Warner. I'm doing a BA in Public Administration and Nonprofit Management. I founded a nonprofit organization. My special interests are affordable housing and economic development.
Awesome. Okay. And I'm going to, our last person is Kevin, and Kevin will talk a little bit about his organization in a couple of minutes, Kevin, so we can get into our sessions. Kevin.
Certainly. Well, good afternoon, everybody. First, I would like to thank Associate Dean Gibbs and Dean Sharon Stroye for the opportunity to present to all of you this afternoon and for the partnerships that we have worked together for the past couple of years. My name is Kevin Silvestrini. I'm the Director of Administration for CareSpark Consulting. We're a for-profit, multidisciplinary, full-service consulting firm that delivers evidence-based community programs that address health disparities, fund development, project management, strategic planning, and special event management and production. We're on a mission to create meaningful and lasting connections between vulnerable populations and community resource providers in ways that leave people empowered and enabled to cultivate a culture of health and wellness that lasts a lifetime. Our team is 100 years of combined experience in healthcare, community building, program and fund development, marketing, and communications. And we have a team of industry leaders across nonprofit and for-profit sectors. I look forward to the opportunity to meet with all of you individually. I am the community partner that may not be able to stay the entire time. However, I want to make sure that I provided you additional information for CareSpark Consulting, and we're looking forward to an opportunity to meet with each and every one of you. And thank you again to the Rutgers School of Public Affairs and Administration for the opportunity to present to you this afternoon. Thank you, Dean Stroye.
Kevin, you are welcome as always. Please send my regards to Mr. DaCosta, a strong advocate here in the city of Newark. It is always a pleasure to continue to work with you.
Likewise, I will most certainly do so. And thank you again.
You're welcome. Okay, with that being said, what I have done while everyone was talking is to ensure that our organizations have representation in the breakout room. So I have assigned, at this moment, I have already assigned people to breakout rooms. You will have 20 minutes to get a chance to learn something about the organization. And it may not necessarily be your interest, but please ask questions because you never know what you will find out. You will then return to, I will close the rooms and you will return to the space. And at that point, as we are navigating Zoom, you should be able to pick the other rooms that you're interested in. So for my organizations, Girl Scouts Heart, you are assigned, is actually, your name is on the room. There is the Akapa Dance, Cape Town, South Africa, Newark Alliance, and Port Authority for New York and New Jersey. Is there any other organization I did not call? I think I got everybody who is here. Okay, so we have Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey, the Akapa Dance Theater, Newark Alliance, and Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. It is exactly 12:25. You'll have about 20 minutes to talk, ask questions, and it really, here's your opportunity, students. This is an opportunity to do your best, present yourself, and ask questions because you really don't know. You may not think that this is an organization that you're interested in, but you don't know until you really, really ask questions. So I am going to open the breakout rooms. Have a great time, and I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Thank you.
Aaron, Michael, and Alyssa, do you want me to, Kevin, I did not assign you a breakout room. Mm-hmm. Aaron, Alyssa, Michael, do you want to join a room? It's your choice.
Not right now, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Kevin, thank you for coming. Please tell Mr. DaCosta that I appreciate all that he continues to do for us.
Certainly, and thank you again for the opportunity to present. Perhaps the next steps would be to provide the job description, and
yes,
if there are any interested students that would like to learn more about Carispark Consulting, we would more than happy to schedule another virtual session. Of course, you and the team would be able to join that and listen in, and just you have my contact information. And we look forward again to an opportunity to continue our partnership with your organization. Thank you again to
Kevin. So Kevin, the first thing that we need is, because I want to send out all of the job descriptions of all of the partners by Monday. So if you can send me the job description over the weekend, so that will be our follow-up for the students that attended today.
Understood. Well, thank you again, and I will get that information to you, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
You too.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so I assigned the rooms by name. Mm-hmm. You know, I can't stand Zoom sometimes, but now I don't know, because you have to. So if I assign them by names, then you can't. It's either one or the other. Mm-hmm. They can choose, but I can't assign at the same time. So I call myself assigning them by name so they wouldn't have to move around. But that means the students can't choose on their own. I can't stand it.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I mean, listen, the fact that we, you know, now have this as an opportunity for students, whatever. And you know what's the other thing also, Sharon?
Wait, we're still recording, by the way.
Thank you.
Hi, Darius.
As I am recreating the breakout rooms, one word to describe what you learned, what you heard. And give me one word to, and anybody, whether it's an organization or student, one word to describe what you heard and what you learned.
Wisdom.
Elaborate.
Strength within, how they say, wisdom that was given throughout the whole entire seminar. The strength within, how they say, the strength within each organization, as far as the strength, meaning they are able to provide students with the necessary skills, knowledge, and abilities while we was in a breaking room. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Awesome. Someone else.
Relevant.
Oh, sorry.
Kenyella, Arlene, go ahead. Go ahead, Ken.
My word would be educational. I learned a lot about the Port Authority and all the different internships they have to offer.
Awesome. What else?
My word would be ambition. Both of the students that I spoke with were very clear on what they wanted to do, and were also very wanting to make a difference. So I guess I'm going to take a second word, which would be impact. It was great to hear.
Awesome. Awesome.
Can I go?
Yes, Theo.
Yeah. I think for me it would be passion and change maker. You know, I think that the people I spoke to were very passionate about actually creating change, and I think that and understanding that actually, you know, creating global change actually, and understanding that what we're going through in South Africa, you possibly are also going through in New York, and we have learning and benefits from all sides. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Lindsay, for posting the information in the chat. Definitely appreciate it. Anybody else?
I was going to say community. And I say community because in my breakout room with ICAPA, he spoke a lot about how you can break down fostering community, creating a school within a school and extracurriculars, and then creating a community outside of the school to create an environment for kids to grow and, in my perspective, essentially heal with each other. And I applied that to that same concept to Newark, and my mind just started making all these different global connections in my head. So I really appreciated that.
Awesome, awesome. And I am done. It looks like we've lost a person. Give me 1 second. Bridget, Darius, and Rhiana, what room did you just come from?
With ICAPA.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I don't want to mess up the order, otherwise we'll be here forever. So I'm going to, it is 12:50. You have until 1:10. And Quadria, you and Theo will have a great opportunity in discussion. Okay, and the rooms are now open.
Oh.
Do you see the button, Arlene?
Yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm going to, we're going to put ourselves out there. Dean Gibbs and I, since this was something we thought of probably about a month ago. Feedback. How does this work for you? Student, organization, we want to get some real-time feedback on this type of setup. And part of it is, one, we're in the midst of COVID and we don't know what that is going to look like. The university is looking to repopulate students back to campus in September, but once again, that is contingent on what happens in the rest of the world. And so we're also not at a place to where, yes, we'll be repopulating students back into the institution, but we may still not be at a place to where we can have in-person events. So this format may continue on. Significant amount of the things that I do this past year will be virtual, will actually continue to be virtual, as well as the opportunity for our students to continue to doing virtual internships. So as I am recreating the breakout rooms for our last session, tell me, give us some feedback as to suggestions, what worked, what didn't work in real time. Aaron and Michael, can you take some notes so that way because we're going to do this twice a year, once in March, right before summer and fall advising, and then once in October, right before the spring semester. And this is our first time. So give us some feedback.
So from an employer perspective, I think this is awesome. I mean, we've probably done over 50 virtual career fairs since September, and I love being able to meet one-on-one with students. But you know, the downside to that is that I can only meet 6 students an hour, right? And so if more schools did something like this, where I don't know, maybe if there were more students and you took like 10 minutes, whatever it is, to break people up into smaller rooms, you know, you're able to share the opportunities with more individuals, which I found, I like this format. This is the first time I've really done something like this. But I just find that I love the career fairs. I love meeting students, but at the end of the day, you're so exhausted and you've only met, you know, 18, however many it is, 24 students, and you feel like it's just, you should have met more. And I'm sure there were many more that wanted to meet you, you know, as well, compared to being in person. So.
Thank you, Lindsay.
This is Kylie, and I would say, I think what Lindsay just said makes complete sense. So one thing for myself is that I need to make sure that we have a kind of a flyer like the Port Authority had, to make sure that students have that. So I know you all asked for it, but we need to make sure that that's kind of like the cost of admission for the employers. So I'll take that. And then the second thing is, if there's some way that we can match people up beforehand. The students have all been very respectful, but I also know that some folks are like very, very interested in a particular topic, and then other folks are lukewarm about the topic. And so to kind of take away from having to make people be polite, maybe we can just match people up to the areas that we know that they're interested in. But I agree with Lindsay. This is like a wonderful way to end the week. I'm really enjoying talking to young people.
Awesome, awesome. Students.
I agree with, in terms of like finding ways to match us up to different orgs beforehand, based on maybe a series of like a questionnaire, and maybe even a questionnaire not fully on our interests, but that investigate into our character. Because I know each different org has their own character, has their own morals and values attached to it. So if we can find different orgs where we can resonate with our morals and values, that's really perfect. But overall, I really love this, especially being able to speak more intimately in smaller groups. Because I remember fairs in person where it just felt chaotic when it was all these different tables. You have to give like a 1-minute elevator pitch and you have to keep rushing and going. So this feels more organized and calm. So I like this.
Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else?
Yes, I'm chiming with a thought. I like how the entire seminar is set up for the student perspective, that we are actually able to have a live one-on-one connection with the organizations who are here to service and to help us through our way with the internship program. So that's nice. That's appreciated.
Awesome. Awesome. And so as I am looking, we're also, and evidently students have class. So we're also losing students to class as well and other things. So this last breakout session will be 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for closing remarks. And thank you for the feedback. It is definitely very helpful as we continue to build this out. All right.
May I continue with North Alliance again?
Okay.
It is the most relevant.
That's the most relevant to you.
Yes.
I'm not mad at you.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I want to thank all of you for your Friday time. For it to be 90 minutes for us, it went pretty quick. I hope it went quick for you and was not that painful. But I also want to give an opportunity to our organizations, Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey, the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey, Newark Alliance, and there's Theo. I want to give them an opportunity to say a few words for students that they didn't get a chance to meet with or talk to. But also, if you currently have any job descriptions that we want to share with the students that attended today, I will be sending out a thank you email to them on Monday. So if you have a job description or something really quick that you want to send over, a flyer, please send it over and I will send it out to them on Monday. But before we close out, Chris, final words. What's your internship opportunity that you're offering from Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey?
So we have to, well, one, I just want to thank you. This has been great. I know I got you all the stuff last minute, so it was like, whew. But really glad that I was able to participate today. We have 2 opportunities. We built these opportunities specifically for the SPAA program. So I'm not posting them externally on our site, but I did send you over the job description. So that would be great if you could include them in the email that you're sending out on Monday. We have an opportunity to support our virtual camp this summer. We're calling it Camp in Our Hearts. We ran it last year and we really need someone to act as that air traffic controller or stage manager on making sure that everything is prepped and ready to go leading up to the 4 weeks of virtual camp, and then running and supporting our program delivery folks during those camp sessions. And then the other opportunity that we have is for a program support coordinator intern, and that would be supporting the Girl Experience team, who is our program delivery team, improving our processes and procedures, specifically around our a la carte programming, where we really need somebody to come in and develop our onboarding, recruiting, and scheduling of a per diem pool to deliver those a la carte programs. That's awesome. In a nutshell. And they're paid positions too. I think I forgot to mention that in my session.
Yes, yes. The internship opportunities for Girl Scouts Heart New Jersey are paid. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming. Kylie from Newark Alliance.
Yes, so again, I want to say thank you for having me. I will also send over something. We don't have specific titles, I guess they would coordinators or what have you, but what I do have is kind of these 5 persistent questions or projects that I'm looking for some energy around. And they very quickly, one is just around youth workforce development for immigrant students. So a lot of youth workforce work is heavily federally funded, which means that if you don't have the proper documents, then you can't provide these opportunities, which is a travesty. So that's just looking for models of how that's happening. Another is around data sharing. So just trying to figure out around the country in the world of public administration, what are cities and government entities doing with nonprofits to actually make sure that there are data sharing agreements that are taking place. Other 3 are really kind of looking specifically at what's happening in Newark. One project would be doing kind of an ecosystem map to say, who are the youth workforce development folks who are operating in the city and what are they doing? And then the other is to look at, this is, I think, a real public administration project, but to look at the counseling model for young people who do summer youth employment programs and figure out if there is professional support that is needed there. So this is probably too much to have said right here. I will email it to you, Stroye, and then you can get it out to folks. But I think the bottom line of what I would say is that we do have a pretty, we're a young project and there's a lot of area to innovate for folks who are interested in doing kind of youth workforce development work. We can, we have flexibility, and I would just love to hear young, innovative, fresh thinking. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Theo, our international connection.
Right. So I sent in a little brief, but I think for us, it was, we have 3 areas. We have the arts, which being one area, and within that we have festivals, productions, training, and is really looking at how do we support that, how do we create sustainability for that, and then the hub spaces, which are these, we actually taking pieces of land in schools and creating spaces, the schools within schools that we talked about earlier. So how do we really resource that? And then there's the last program, which is actually building of new schools. Right now we have a grade R up until grade 4, and each year we will be adding, right? And we're building our first campus. We just bought a plot, but then it's looking at how do we then build the other campuses. We want to build 10 schools by 2030, and we are starting with 1 school right now. So it's also looking at how really someone helps us with the fundraising of that, with the strategy part, with the marketing part.
Awesome. Thank you, Theo. And Lindsay from Port Authority, New York, New Jersey.
Sorry about that. My computer is being very slow. We have so many different opportunities. I would say, I know Sybil sent you the 2 different flyers, but I would say one, our summer internship program, really for students that are enrolled in a program of study for the fall of 2021. And as I've talked to many of the students today, we really have opportunities for anyone and everyone, probably with the exception of someone who wants to become a doctor or a veterinarian. So we have a lot of opportunities. So if you take anything away from this, make sure you go to jointheportauthority.com and take a look and apply. I would say use this weekend, take an hour. I know applying can be really tedious, but apply to any internship that you see yourself a good fit for. And then we do also have postgraduate rotational programs. So something specific that the individuals here in this call would probably be interested in is the Leadership Fellows program. So, and we do work with the master's programs at Rutgers to spread the word about the program. You're not eligible until you're graduating with your master's. So typically the program starts in July. You have to be graduating with a master's between the August to June prior to that July. So it has to be a very recent graduate for that program. So happy to talk about that program, you know, another time with everyone, but I know we sent you the flyer, but those are the two big buckets. And if anyone on this call is interested in Port Authority that's not a student or not graduating with a master's soon, I encourage you to go to our career site and sign up for job alerts. Joining our talent network is always a great idea, but I'm always here as a resource to talk to anybody.
Lindsay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This time, closing remarks from my partners in crime on this, Associate Dean Aaron Gibbs. Aaron, I'm messing up your name.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's Friday. Again, cannot thank you all so much for being here, students. I hope that you are taking advantage of this opportunity. And I mean that by this, not just going into all through the breakout rooms. That's great. I hope you've got contact information just to follow up. A thank you goes a very long way, so please make sure you do that. Partners, I cannot thank you enough for creating space for our students. This is amazing. And the fact that you are giving them a bird's eye view of some of the things that you have. So this is wonderful. We're looking forward to doing this again twice a year. And we're also going to try to see how we can make sure that more students are participating. So there's some ideas that we have that we've been throwing about during breakout sessions. But nonetheless, cannot thank you enough for being here. Once again, Sharon, thank you for putting this together. Again, you sprinkled your magic and now look where we are. So thanks a lot.
Everyone, be safe, enjoy the weather, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, you too.